Yo, what's up everybody? And we're back with another Apple beta update. This time it's iOS 18 and iPadOS 18 Beta 6 coming in hot. We're getting closer and closer to the official release, so you know these betas are getting juicy. Apple's been hard at work squashing bugs and adding polish. For those new to the game, beta versions are like sneak peeks for developers and eager beavers like us. They help Apple iron out any kinks before releasing the final polished version to the public. This beta is all about refinement. We're talking under the hood improvements, performance tweaks, and maybe even a few surprises. Apple's been pretty tight-lipped about this one, but you know I got my hands on it early to break it down for you. Let's dive into what's new, what's fixed, and what you need to know about iOS 18 and iPadOS 18 Beta 6. Stay tuned. So, what's new in this beta? Well, first off, we have some exciting updates to the Messages app. Apple has introduced new Memoji customization options and some cool new effects for your chats. FaceTime also gets a boost with improved video quality and new group call features. On the iPadOS side, there's enhanced Apple Pencil support, making it even more responsive for artists and note-takers. And let's not forget the new widgets and home screen customization options that make your device truly yours. Security and privacy have also been beefed up with new settings to keep your data safe. All in all, this beta is shaping up to be one of the most exciting yet. So if you're a developer or just an Apple enthusiast, you won't want to miss out. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth reviews. First up, let's talk accessibility. Apple's always been on top of making their products accessible to everyone, and this beta is no different. They've addressed some issues that popped up in earlier betas, making things smoother for everyone. One of the key fixes is for VoiceOver users. There was a bug that caused VoiceOver to behave inconsistently with certain apps and menus. That's been squashed, making navigation much easier. They've also improved the reliability of switch control, which is a huge deal for folks who rely on adaptive devices to interact with their iPhones and iPads. No more frustrating glitches or delays. These might seem like small tweaks, but they make a world of difference for people who depend on these features. It's all about inclusivity, baby. Next up, let's talk about something that might not be as exciting for users, but is definitely important for developers: Attribution Kit. This is Apple's framework for, you guessed it, attributing app installs to specific ad campaigns. In Beta 6, Apple's made some tweaks to how this framework handles privacy. They're all about that user privacy, and these changes aim to give users even more control over how their data is used for ad targeting. For developers, this means staying up to date with the latest guidelines and APIs. Apple's always tweaking things to find that sweet spot between effective advertising and user privacy, so it's a constantly evolving landscape. Bottom line, if you're a developer who relies on in-app advertising, pay close attention to these changes. They could affect your revenue streams and how you reach your target audience. Now let's talk about the fun stuff. Apps are the heart and soul of our devices, making them more than just a piece of hardware. iOS 18 and iPadOS 18 Beta 6 bring a bunch of improvements to the App Store, app intents, and more. These updates are designed to enhance your overall experience and make your device even more powerful. Get ready for a smoother, more intuitive app experience. Whether you're a casual user or a power user, these changes are sure to make a difference in your daily interactions. First up, the App Store's search function has gotten a nice little upgrade. It's now more efficient and user-friendly, helping you discover new apps with ease. It's now smarter and more accurate, so you can find the apps you're looking for faster than ever. No more endless scrolling. This means you can spend more time enjoying your apps and less time searching for them. App intents, which let you perform actions within apps using Siri or shortcuts, have also gotten some love. These improvements make it easier to interact with your apps using just your voice. Apple's improved their reliability and expanded their capabilities, making it easier to automate tasks and get things done with just your voice. Imagine setting up complex workflows with just a few words. And of course, we've got the usual under-the-hood optimizations for app performance and stability. These tweaks ensure that your apps run smoothly and efficiently. Your favorite apps should run smoother and crash less often, which is always a win. So go ahead, explore the new features and enjoy a better app experience on your iPhone or iPad. Section 5, Apple Pay acting up. Alright, now for the not-so-fun stuff. Even though this beta brings a bunch of improvements, there are still a few known issues that Apple's working on squashing. One of the more annoying ones is a bug affecting Apple Pay. Some users are reporting issues with adding or removing cards, and transactions are failing for some. Not cool, Apple. Luckily, there's a workaround. If you're experiencing Apple Pay issues, try removing and re-adding your affected cards. You can also try restarting your device, or worst case scenario, using a different payment method for the time being. Apple's aware of the issue and working on a fix, so hopefully this won't be a problem for much longer. Section 6. CarPlay Not Playing. Another issue popping up for some users is with CarPlay. This is Apple's system for integrating your iPhone with your car's infotainment system, and it's become a must-have for a lot of drivers. In Beta 6, some users are reporting issues with CarPlay connecting to their cars, or with certain features not working properly. This could be anything from navigation glitches to audio dropouts. Not exactly ideal for a smooth driving experience. Unfortunately, there's no easy fix for this one yet. If you're experiencing CarPlay issues, your best bet is to report the problem to Apple and hope they roll out a fix ASAP. In the meantime, you might have to go old school and rely on your car's built-in system. Section 7. Family sharing needs more sharing. Family sharing is a great feature that lets you share apps, subscriptions, and storage with family members. However, it seems like Beta 6 has introduced a few hiccups in this department. Some users have reported issues with family sharing settings not syncing properly across devices. This can lead to confusion and frustration, especially when it comes to managing app purchases and subscriptions. Apple is aware of these issues and is likely working on resolving them. In the meantime, double-check your family sharing settings and make sure everything is in order. If you encounter any problems, try restarting your devices or contacting Apple support for assistance. Section 8. HomeKit needs a home run. HomeKit is Apple's platform for controlling smart home devices, and it's supposed to make managing your connected home a breeze. However, Beta 6 seems to have thrown a wrench into the works for some users. There have been reports of HomeKit devices becoming unresponsive or disconnecting randomly. This can be incredibly frustrating, especially if you rely on HomeKit for essential functions, like controlling your lights or thermostat. If you're experiencing HomeKit issues, the first thing you should try is restarting your affected devices and your HomeKit hub, like an Apple TV or HomePod. If that doesn't work, you might need to reset your HomeKit configuration and start from scratch. Section 9 Photos needs to develop some fixes. Last but not least, let's talk about the Photos app. This is one of the most used apps on iPhones and iPads, so any bugs can be a major annoyance. Unfortunately, Beta 6 seems to have introduced a couple of them. Some users are reporting that the Photos app is crashing randomly or that certain editing features aren't working properly. This can be a major buzzkill if you're trying to edit your latest vacation pics. As with the other issues, Apple is aware of these problems and is working on fixes. In the meantime, make sure you're backing up your photo library regularly just in case. You can also try restarting your device or reinstalling the Photos app if you're feeling adventurous. Section 10 Final Thoughts. So there you have it, folks. We've taken a deep dive into the latest updates from Apple, iOS 18 and iPadOS 18, Beta 6 in a nutshell. These updates bring a lot to the table. We've got some great accessibility improvements, under-the-hood tweaks, and app enhancements. These changes are designed to make your experience smoother and more intuitive. But we've also got a few annoying bugs that Apple needs to squash before the final release. These issues can be frustrating, but they are part of the beta process. Remember, this is still a beta, which means it's a work in progress, so expect a few bumps in the road. These hiccups are normal and will be ironed out in the final version. If you're not comfortable dealing with bugs and glitches, it's best to wait for the official release. Patience is key here. It's better to have a stable experience than to deal with unexpected issues, but if you're like me and love living on the bleeding edge of tech, then dive right in and let Apple know what you think. Your feedback is crucial. By sharing your experiences, you help Apple refine the software and make it better for everyone. Overall, iOS 18 and iPadOS 18 are shaping up to be solid updates. They promise to enhance our daily interactions with our devices. I'm excited to see what other refinements and surprises Apple has in store for us as we get closer to the final release. The anticipation is building. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. We'll keep you informed about all the latest developments and keep those iPhones and iPads charged. Peace. Remember, the best is yet to come.